Morning, my cotton killers. How's it going? Thanks for joining me today on this can only be described as a fucking amazing, beautiful scorcher of a day. It's hot as fuck here in the UK today. It really is. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Thanks for tuning in. So what we've got today, guys, is the MODFATHER 30mm RTA. I've been meaning to get this one up, so thanks for your patience. This is going to be also a wicking tutorial. I know a lot of people are struggling with this thing. It does piss with juice if you're not careful. So I've experimented with countless different types of cotton, different techniques of wicking it, and this for me is the way to do it. You know, so yeah, I hope you follow the steps that I give you in this video, and I hope it works for you. So without further ado, let's take this motherfucker down and check this bitch out, shall we? Right, my chicken nuggets, let's fucking do this. So here we have it, the MODFATHER 30mm RTA. So on the back you've got your contents, your package contents. So I'm not going to go reading it all off, just pause the screen if you want to see what's in there. Say you can get this in black and stainless steel. This is the stainless steel version. So let's dive straight in. Got a little instructional manual. This is for the for filling, etc. And then you've got your package contents, and then its features. So again, pause the screen if you want to take a look at those. Here's the tank itself. I mean, this tank is just, it's so gorgeous. It really is. The finish, I mean, for a 30mm tank, you know, I can find a lot of them look quite crude. I've never been a huge fan of 30mm stuff, but this, it just carries a certain element of like elegance with it. It really does. These round burrs, these are from me. So yeah, it was completely spotless when I received it. In fact, it was flawless, guys. The machining was flawless all through, and it was clean. It'd been obviously clean. There was no machine oil or anything in there. One of the coolest features about this tank is the fact that you can see your coils. I mean, look at that, guy. That is fucking cool. Let's see if we can get a bit of up close on there. So yeah, I've got there's some fused staple coils. So yeah, you can get right in on there and see what's going on. It's pretty cool. But you know, on the flip side of that, you know, it was destined to leak. When you can see your coils like that, if you don't get this right, it was destined to leak, weren't it? So let's take the top cap off. So we're going to break this down quickly. So you've got a nice chunk of dowel in there for your drip tip. I'm going to, in fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to show you what else we've got here in a minute. I forgot we even had this. Right, so you're getting a Pyrex glass dish for your tank. Nice thick glass. I mean, that glass is as thick as my windows, guys. It really is. That's some thick ass glass. So yep, you get a nice bit of glass. That's always good. You get one of these Allen keys, the quality of which isn't fantastic, but let's face it, they never are they? And you get a nice bag of spares here, guys. I mean, you get loads of washers. Get some spare scrub nuts as well. Shitloads of washers. So yeah, that's very good. Business end of things, right? So we'll take this chunk of dowel out. This is your top cap. Got some nice CNC mill writing around there of the company name, the MODFATHER Inc. Beautiful deep engravings. They ain't going anywhere fast, I can tell you that for nothing. Say it. Should have cleaned this thing. I'm sorry, guys. So it's top fill, and so you've got some nice big holes there, so you can get your juice bottles in, your nozzles. It's not going to piss everywhere. Got a nice little round washer in here. Make sure when you're taking this apart, you've always got your washers in where they're supposed to be, and if any fall out, don't forget to put them back where they're supposed to be. This is the chimney section to the tank. Okay, so this is the dish where the juice sort of goes through and sits in this tray. So we'll take this off. So the juice sits in here and kind of sits underneath this plate, which is where your cotton is, and the juice kind of gets brought up through gravity, really. When you're lung punching that shit, AFC ring, take that off. That all comes off as well. Okay, so there. So yeah, I've got a build near at the minute. Some fused staple coils, should I say? Yeah, they look a little bit fucking janky in places. You got to kind of twist the legs out on your coils on this. I find it better. It doesn't strip the threads out on your deck as fast. You get a better connection on your coils as well, so it eliminates hot spots to a certain degree. You still get them, but it helps you out a little bit. So yeah, twist the legs out, so flat side going in, and then your grub nut's got a nice piece of the metal to grab onto when you're tightening it up. I'm just going to pause the video a second, and I'm just going to get my cotton ready.
Okay, so I've got my cotton ready, so I'm going to show you the best way to do this, guys. So you want a nice, the cotton I'm using, I've found with this particular method, you don't want to be using the sandwiched type cotton. You want to be using cotton like Cotton Bacon V2. That works very well. And this stuff I'm using right now is Texas Tough. This stuff is great. It really is. I highly recommend this stuff. It's amazing. It really is, and it does last a lot. I don't know about 3 times longer, but it certainly lasts a lot longer than all the other stuff I've been using. So highly recommend this stuff, and it works great on this method. I've got to tell you guys, it really does. So when you've got your cotton through, so you want to be leaving a nice piece through here for now, about there. Okay, I'm going to trim this up afterwards, obviously. So I'm going to take that off to around about there. Now these scissors are actually quite good, but for some reason they struggle getting through this cotton. But yeah, it's getting there. See? And the scissors aren't that bad, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so just trim this end up. I think it's because it's so fibery, this cotton. It really is. The scissors just struggle to cut through it. So yeah, we're going to go back through this side. So you can just see this cotton is so fluffy, which is ideal for this. It really is. With the sandwich stuff, I find because it is sandwiched, it's not very good for this method. I've used it and I've had nothing but problems every time I've used the sandwich type cotton. I find that the actual layers start to come apart over time, and I believe that's why it starts leaking, because the juice just breaks the cotton down too quick. With this stuff, it's all one chunk of cotton, so it holds its form a lot better. So yeah, that's this is my experience with it, my opinion, and I hope it helps. So I'm just trimming this up a little bit, this cotton. Now, what you want to do with this cotton, I'm just going to trim this side up a little bit. You want to taper these edges down, so you want to be going sort of, when you cut these, you want to cut them at the angle, okay? So you want to kind of take a bit of this body off of the top. So I'm just going to go straight there, so you see what I mean. Reason being, I found a couple of reasons for this. One, it kind of relieves the pressure off the side walls inside the tank, so it doesn't choke itself, so it prevents dry hits basically. And 2, it just doesn't need to be there. You don't need all of that cotton at the top, but you do, however, need it for the bottom, for when it goes into the actual dish. So I'm just going to take some off this bit as well. So I'm usually a lot neater at this, but obviously filming and doing it at the same time are a little bit tricky. Okay, so you kind of see where I'm going with this, guys. You've taken you've given it a bit of a haircut, if you like, a bit like a Dolph Lundgren. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to tuck this in, tuck it to bed. There we go, like that. And this side. So this cotton is very fluffy. Which is, again, it's perfect for this. It really is. bear in mind, once I've juiced this up, this is going to collapse a lot. It's going to sink loads. So it might look like there's a lot in there at the minute, but say that's going to go down a lot. Okay, it's that side. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some juice on this so I can get it all in this place where I want it. Just get a little bit on there for now. So I'm just going to put a little bit more juice on here now. So it's starting to take form. It looks a little bit scruffy at the beginning because you've got bits of cotton all over the place. It's a bit like, you know, when you're a kid and your mum used to take you to the new fucking local hairdresser and they'd fuck your hair up. But say once it's all broken in, it looks pretty damn good. And this cotton, I say, is the tits. It really is. Highly, highly recommend this stuff, guys. It is absolutely amazing cotton. So I'm just making sure it's well packed down now. It's very important that you pack the cotton down so it's covering the whole base of the drip well in this. Very important. If you don't do that, you will have leaks. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that now. I'm just going to stick a bit more juice in. Let's see how she works. Oh yeah. Okay, so I've got the tank all back together, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill it up and say I'm confident this isn't gonna leak. I've had plenty of misfortune with this tank pissing on me, and yeah, I was determined to get it right, and I'm pretty convinced that my method rocks. So yeah, right. So I'm gonna put the top cap back on this this top cap for the tank. Before you finish its full rotations, open it up, tip it upside down, back over, finish it off. Okay, and there you have it. That makes me happy.
So there you have it, guys. The MODFATHER 30mm RTA. I hope this helped, this tutorial. So it was more of a tutorial than a review. You know, there's a few reviews up on YouTube. My good friend Matty Ice of Convicted Vapes has got a great review up if you want a more in-depth look at the MODFATHER. This was more of a wicking tutorial. So that being said, yeah, I hope it helps. So gonna throw a few clouds with this thing and show you what this motherfucker can do. This is no joke, guys. So here we go. Alright, so yeah, any questions, anything you want help with, guys, contact me on lungpunchkid@gmail.com. If this helped and you enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel and like, share, comment, all the usual spiel. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll put a couple of links in the description of where you can source one of these. They're a little bit hard to come by, but I know of a couple of places. So yeah, remember to head over to Clean Cotton Killers Facebook page, all capital letters, all one word. We're doing giveaways and stuff all the time, so yeah, go over there and check it out for yourself. Alright, and guys, so until next time, keep it clean, my cotton killers, real clean.